Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're on the mighty Mississippi River up in Red Wing, Minnesota.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. Yes, folks, the gorgeous spring of 2022 continues. Today is April the 27th, and you know, last weekend in Milwaukee, what was the temperature?
71 on Saturday.
Well, today we got 28 degrees, and up in Red Wing, Minnesota on the Mississippi River with our buddy and guide Jeremiah Luhmann, and you've actually had to cancel some trips this April because of weather.
Yeah, we've been getting some pretty nasty weather here. You know, it seems like at least 2 days a week it's 40-mile-an-hour wind and rain and cold, and it's been an up and down spring, that's for sure. It hasn't been an easy one for anybody in the Midwest, so we're all kind of struggling here.
But this is one of the places to be in the spring for walleyes and saugers, and again, we're late in April, but fishing's been okay, huh?
It's been okay, but it's been tough with these roller coaster rides of the fronts coming in and the cold weather, but still picking away, still getting fish. It's not your typical bite for this time of year, but we're still getting after it.
Are you normally wearing your ice armor gear this time of year?
No, usually I'm, in t-shirts and maybe some flip-flops and shorts even, but I'd like to get to that pretty soon if we could.
Hey, we'll have some fun today, and you know what I think is really neat, Blake, is you got the opportunity at a 10-pound walleye here.
Yeah, we just have to do it all day and see when they'll bite, and I really want to catch one of those 10-pounders.
They do bite in windows, you say?
Yeah, you always have bite windows throughout the day. All of a sudden you'll get a few fish, and then they'll kind of shut down, and then maybe another pass or two after that, then all of a sudden they'll turn on, you get a few again, so it's kind of normal.
We'll catch a walleye?
Yes, let's catch some walleyes.
We'll catch a sauger?
Who knows, maybe.
All right, hey folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Hey folks, the good weather is coming, and the best fishing of the year is usually in May and June. And before you go out on that next fishing trip, stop in at Fleet Farm. Right now our shoals are completely full of rods and reels, all kinds of line, tackle boxes, lures of every sort. We have it all for the Midwest fishermen. So stop in at Fleet Farm before your next fishing trip, and also stop in the snacks department. They got huge bags of peanuts and nuts and candy. Fleet Farm is chock full of equipment right now. Before you head out on that trip, stop at Fleet Farm and load up. Your garage floor doesn't have to look like this. You can make it a beautiful extension of your home with Premier Floor Coating Solutions. They have decades of experience in both commercial and residential, so you'll get industrial strength and long-lasting beauty for your home. Relentless quality from the ground up. Learn more at premierfloorcoating.com.
Now's your chance to win a new 2022 Grizzly 90 by Yamaha. Going on now, one lucky winner has a chance to begin a lifetime of awesome memories on a Grizzly 90, one of the best-selling youth ATVs in the industry. They're the perfect ATV for youth riders to explore the outdoors. The Grizzly 90 is equipped with a low-maintenance engine, automatic transmission, and electric start. Start a lifelong passion today by going to GillespieFishing.com. Click on this banner for a chance to win. Enter now. Sweepstakes is open through June 4th.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh.
Blake in the cold weather. Did you lose them?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
We can't afford to lose those big walleyes.
Dang it. Ugh. Sorry.
There's one.
Hey, there we go. Jeremiah, Blake just missed one. Maybe we got a bite started there, huh?
I hope so.
Does he feel pretty good?
Yeah, feels like a nice fish.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, here he is. And Blake,
All
get
right.
him. Pass him right up there.
Nice fish,
That is a
Jeremiah.
beautiful walleye, Jeremiah Luhmann. That's a gorgeous fish there, buddy.
Ooh.
And what was that on there?
The new Kalen's tickle worm.
Yeah,
That's the
beautiful.
tickle worm, huh?
Tickle worm. Great looking bait. Works
And we'll
good
talk
for fish
about,
here.
how we're rigging this and what we're doing.
Absolutely.
But this really cold weather that we have, these fish aren't going to be as active as normal?
No, they seem to be slowing down here a little bit with this up and down weather that we've been having. Some days you'll get into some good fishing, and some days it'll be slow. It just, if you're not out here, you just can't catch them, so you got to be out here.
Yeah, that's a beautiful walleye, isn't
Yeah,
it?
nice one.
Is that size uncommon?
No, this is a pretty standard fish. This one is spawned out now, and it's already got, you know, you can see it's healthy looking fish again, so it's been eating some gizzard shad. It's fattening back up.
Now, your spawn normally occurs at what time?
It's typically around the full moon of April, so this year would have been, the peak would have been around the 15th, but with this weird weather pattern, some of these fish are actually still holding eggs, which is not typical.
Hey, beautiful walleye you just caught, man. That was gorgeous.
Yes, it was a nice one, about probably 20-incher.
Yeah. Now, what are we doing here? We're actually using the bow mount, and we're going upstream against the current. And explain our rig here. You got a big jig on, right?
Yep, so what this is called a Dubuque rig. We've used this before on the show when you've come up. So what we have is a dropper, it's a jig. And then you have a small leader onto the jig, which is attached to a three-way swivel. And then you got a longer leader on that, which is anywhere from 3 to probably 6 feet, to Eagle Claw Aberdeen 1/0 hook. And then you got your tickle tail worm on there.
Right. And so this bounces the bottom, and that trails behind. And which one do they normally hit?
Depends on the day. Sometimes you get a majority on the jig, sometimes you get more on the trailer, or it's 50-50. Or once in a while, you'll catch one on each.
You caught 2 at a time?
I've caught 2 at a time before, yeah.
Hey, another one, Jeremiah. Good job there, buddy. Blake, you're the net gal.
Yep,
You're the
gotta
net
need
gal.
the net here.
Feel decent?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what, these are beautiful sized fish based on that first one we caught. All right, buddy, keep them coming,
Blake.
keep them coming.
Right here.
Okay.
there
Oh,
for ya.
nice eater
Sauger.
size right there. Nice eater size. And you know, this area is really, really known for its saugers, but is that a sauger?
This is a sauger right here. Yes, it is. Nice one, probably about a 16-incher.
Okay, let's show the folks now how you can tell the difference.
So they got the spotted dorsal fins, unlike a walleye, and then they don't have a white tip on their tail, and actually saugers will have scales on their cheeks that walleyes don't.
Well, hey, I want to show this picture. My buddy Wes Paul was fishing with you a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
And he caught a sauger that weighed how much?
We had 5 pounds. We got him a 5-pounder. Yeah, absolutely. We got some giants earlier this spring.
And Wes is going to mount that sauger.
He is, yeah. That's going to be a beautiful one, too.
And now I wanted to ask you this because it's interesting to me. The eating quality of the sauger and the walleye, is there any difference?
No, they taste pretty similar. They're great eating out of the river here. Our fish don't get a lot of age to them, so they're nice, tender, great, healthy river fish. So yeah, they're very good eating.
I'll tell you what, you are good at this, Jeremiah.
I'm getting jealous.
I get a
I
little
am
practice.
too, you know? All right.
Oh, look at that poor little sauger. Look at the shape on him. He got a little scoliosis back going on.
Actually, those little saugers are pretty good to eat.
Yeah, look
And
at that
again,
little
no size
Look at the
limit on
shape
them.
to him.
Yeah, that's a distorto.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, that brings up a question I had for you, though. The fish here on this stretch of the Mississippi grow really fast, don't they?
They do, yeah. Yep. This is probably probably a 2-year-old fish. A lot of our walleyes grow to 8, 9, 10 years old and they die. So, I mean, they've got a lot of forage base out here and the water's a little bit warmer with this river. And yeah, they grow really fast.
Like, this is getting rather sickening, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm watching Jared. This is actually becoming a spectator sport today.
Yeah, now we're...
Any size to this guy?
Yeah, I could use the net on
You
this
can
one.
use the net there. All right, buddy. Hey, we're kind of picking them away at him. We've been fishing for a couple
Here it
hours,
comes,
folks,
Blake.
and actually have some. There you go.
Yeah, nice sauger.
net job there, Blake Aroo.
Beautiful
We got a
sauger.
sauger or a walleye there?
Nice sauger, Dad.
Oh, these saugers up here. Red Wing, Minnesota is famous for them, and look at the gut on that thing.
Yeah, that's a healthy one there.
I mean, that is absolutely
Pretty
incredible.
fish.
Now, is that a pre-spawn female, do you think?
It actually looks like it still has eggs in it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's definitely still got eggs in it the way it looks.
Well, one thing I want to mention, Jeremiah, you know, 26 degrees when we got on the water this morning.
Yeah.
Unusually cold for April. What's your forecast for May on the river here? Is that going to be a good time we get some warmer weather?
Oh yeah, May is always a really, really good fun month to be out. You know, the trees are starting to get green and the weather's nice, and yeah, May is a fun time. I really like May, and June is also, but yeah, definitely May is going to be fun, finally when the weather straightens out anyway.
Oh, it's bottom.
No, you got a tree.
Ugh.
tree.
Oh, I got it off. Nope, never mind.
I'll tell you what, folks, this is a very relaxing way to fish and perfect for guide customers. So you get in the boat like this and he's running the bow mount up against the current, and that big jig you want to keep on the bottom. But the way you move your rod is really important, Jeremiah. How do you do it to keep the line on the bottom?
Cast it out the back of the boat a little bit, watch your line sink, and as soon as it's not feeding back very fast, then close your bail. And then as you're going upstream with the bow mount itself, you're going to have a little resistance, so then you're going to have to let a little out at time, line to make sure you're on the bottom. But there's really no gravel or any, you know, it's pretty much a sand soft bottom. So you'll drop your rod tip back, and if your line goes slack right away, that means you're on the bottom. But if your line feeds back, let like 5 or 10 feet of line out at a time until you get to where your line goes slack, and then you'll know you're down there.
Oh my gosh, this is really amazing, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah, a little Sauger.
Look at the coloring on that, though. That is pretty.
Little guy there.
Yeah. Why is that one so distinct, I wonder?
I don't know. Sometimes I always thought when they're rocks that they're kind of like little chameleons. They try to camouflage themselves to blend in. So you get those crazy looking bars on them. They're pretty when they're like that.
I've lost a couple of
You have a fish, Blake?
Oh!
Turtle. Is that a turtle? Did you lose it?
Yeah.
It looked like you had a turtle
I
snag.
think I had a turtle.
Oh.
This is getting ridiculous, Dad.
Well, he's catching them.
That's true.
And that one is
Another little Sauger.
Little Sauger.
Yeah.
Now we've been basically running the same drift here, and I wanted to ask you, this time of the year, are these fishing in the current or on the current breaks or on the edges?
They're basically laying right on the current edge, so now they're kind of finishing up the spawn, the ones that have spawned out. Now they're laying on the current edge to get some food, so.
Hey, look at that. A blind squirrel catches a nut, I hope. Actually, well, they fight really good in this current here, folks. What do we got here? We got ourselves a...
White bass.
What is that, a white bass?
It's a white bass.
Actually, that's a beautiful white bass there. Hold them up. I mean, that's a nice fish right there. And
Yes.
what's that? What did he hit there?
That's that tickle worm, the Kalen's tickle worm. Yeah, beautiful white bass.
That's been an effective bait. Now, are there a lot of white bass here?
Yeah, we've got a pretty good population of white bass in the river here. I don't think we have the population of white bass like I had when I was a kid, but definitely got some real good white bass fishing.
And I'll tell you what, folks, I love to eat these, and I just take that back strap right there, and this down here, this is fatty meat with a lot of red on it. But the back straps, those are good, aren't they?
Absolutely. Keep your knife a little high, keep that red meat off like you said, and yeah, they're great eating.
We were fishing the Mississippi River in Wabasha and Red Wing, Minnesota. A 4.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 5.5 hours from Chicago, and 1 hour from Minneapolis. You know, folks, with my buddies using leeches and crawlers all day, I'm glad I've got the Johnson Pump washdown kit. All I can do then is spray down the boat and get all that stuff out of there. But the Johnson Pump washdown kit has another use. It's 92 degrees and humid today. Now watch. I'll take care of my buddy Tom in the back. Ah, there we go, Tommy!
Holy smokes, does that feel good?
Oh, there we go, buddy!
92 and humid!
Oh, Johnson Pump washdown kit! What do you think of that, buddy?
I love it! I need one!
Yeah!
Did he put them on pontoon boats?
They're great for pontoon boats! There you go, buddy!
Wait till my wife sees that one. I'm gonna get her too.
It's time to own the water. Dominate the competition and break all the records. Livingston Lures EBS technology is the edge you need to conquer trophy fish anywhere they swim.
I know I can count on Livingston Lures to put a trophy class fish in the net every time I hit the water.
Don't fish harder, fish smarter with Livingston Lures electronic baitfish sound technology. Livingston Lures, it's time to make some noise.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Rain Gear. Utilizing patented event technology, this advanced membrane allows body heat and vapors to escape while offering 100% waterproof protection with an exceptional combination of waterproof and breathability ratings. Blackfish Rain Gear keeps you dry all day. Whether on the tournament trail or chasing weekend walleyes, choose Blackfish because you can't choose the weather.
Oh, this is 2 seconds later I got one on. Now this one feels a little bit better than that last little walleye caught. Look at that, rod's been pretty good here.
On the tickle
Jeremiah,
worm.
on the tickle worm. All right, here we go.
I'm getting really, really sad.
Well, you're gonna catch one, Blake. You're gonna catch one. We might need the dead net here, guys. Yay! Yeah! Hold them up, Jeremiah. There we go,
Came
buddy.
off of the net even. All
Was
right.
that on the main jig?
That was on the jig, yeah. That came off right in the net. Beautiful.
Oh, did it
nice
really?
walleye, yeah.
Now that is the perfect eating size walleye, right?
Yeah, that's a beautiful one right there. Probably a good 16-incher, maybe 16 and a half. Yeah.
You know, I've been fishing with you for a few years now, Jeremiah, and you know, we're always using plastic. Does anybody ever use live bait, or are plastics really the most effective?
So plastics for me is the most effective in the spring and fall. There's people that do use fatheads. I just prefer, anytime I buy fatheads, I end up pretty much throwing them out because I don't use them and I have way better luck on plastic. So I just stick with what works.
Hey, the sun is helping us today, man.
Yeah, I got a good one on here.
I think that temperature has gone up 5-6 degrees and the fish are starting to bite.
They're starting to bite is right.
Does that feel like a good one, buddy?
Yeah, this is a good fish here.
All right, Blake, it's the pressure's on you with the old Netterino there, Blake.
Well, hopefully I can net it because I can't catch a fish.
You can catch fish. Ooh, this one is staying down, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Come on now, keep them coming, buddy, keep them coming. Feel like a good one?
Yeah, it's got some weight to it. Definitely.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I saw the nice fish. Holy walleye there. Jeremiah, that is a beautiful fish, buddy. That really is. Good job, man.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's what happens when the sun comes out finally.
It just took a few hours.
No,
Yeah,
but you
that's a
know,
beauty
this
there.
time of year when you do have these unusual cold fronts, sometimes the middle of the day and the sun shining is a big help.
Yeah, definitely. You're not always going to catch them in the morning or in the evening. You can catch them in the middle of the day, 1, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. It don't matter. When the conditions finally straighten out and the fish want to eat, they just eat.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. Save $30 on the Kuma Deadeye Magna Bait Cast Combo on sale for $69.99.
How does that feel?
Looks like a white bass again.
Oh, seriously?
Ah,
That
nice
is,
one too.
oh, look at the size of that old whitey there, buddy. And you said when you were a kid they were bigger than that?
Yeah, not much bigger than this, but yeah, that's a nice one here.
That is a beautiful white bass right there.
Absolutely.
And they'll be mixed in with the walleyes this time of year quite a
Yeah,
bit?
they're getting actually ready to spawn themselves here, so they're coming up into the river and staging, but yeah, they'll hang out right in the same areas as the walleyes themselves.
Now we're doing, as we talked about all program, pulling the plastics, but you do a lot of other methods too, don't you, for catching the walleyes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do a lot of crankbait trolling, and a little bit, not too long from now, start pulling some live bait around.
And you cast too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Pitch jigs and blades and cast crankbaits. Yep, they're a little bit of everything.
Yay, Blake,
real
finally!
life.
I'm so proud of you. Is it a good one?
I don't know, but I don't care.
I know. Actually, you've worked hard today, hasn't
Oh, yeah,
she?
nice one.
There you go, Blake. Yes.
Yay!
All right. No, I got to tell you, folks, Blake worked hard, didn't she, Jeremiah?
Yes, she's been at it all day long and got
Nice
this
sauger.
beautiful sauger.
That's a gorgeous
Yeah.
sauger, Blake.
Yeah, very nice fish. Good job.
But you know, that's stick-to-itiveness, isn't it, Jeremiah?
Yeah, patience pays off. Definitely, they're down there, and it's whenever they want to eat, they eat. Look at how healthy they are. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't
that's a nice
they don't have to eat our bait. They got plenty of food.
I'm finally on the board.
Nice job.
What depths have we been concentrating on?
Oh, it's kind of just it's not real depth dependent. It's just kind of more or less your current lines. So we've probably been fishing anywhere from 10 to 17 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
And going in and out, covering the different depths.
Definitely.
Blake, I'm so
Nice job.
happy.
Great
Thank
fish.
you. Yeah, no, I've been listening to everything you've told me to do, and you know, last year I caught that big walleye, but you know, this spring weather has been a lot different, but you know, I'm still glad I caught one.
There you go.
Isn't that a pretty sauger?
It
Yes,
is
it is.
beautiful. It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2022 Fishing Contest.
Jim Dembeck of Heartland caught this 39-inch brown trout on Lake Michigan on a Mepps. Michael Schroeder of Greenbush caught this beautiful 40-inch pike on the Menominee River on a husky jerk. Bill Hagee of Merrill boated this 30-inch walleye on the Fox River on a husky jerk. Andrew Bishke of Vernon Hills, Illinois, caught this 25-inch largemouth on Lake Davenport on a hog. And this week's kids winners are Cameron Cassidy of West Bend caught this 55-inch sturgeon on Lake Michigan using a spear. And Benjamin Jeffrey Norland II of Sauk Center, Minnesota, caught this 50-inch muskie on Miltona on a fathead.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save 35% on the Rapala Rip and Wraps, on sale 2 for $9. And the Rapala Husky Jerks are on sale 2 for $12.
Well, I'm here at the Amsoil Mechanical Lab with my buddy Len Groom. And Len, everybody knows me for fishing, but I actually have to do other work too. I gotta mow the lawn, I gotta weed whip, chainsaws, rototillers, all these different things. And I've been using Saber for years for two-stroke. What I've always liked about it is that it's one mix. But tell me more about it. Why is it cleaner? Why is it better?
We have package sizes no matter what size gas can you want to mix, but your main thing with you is you have so little time that you want the equipment to work. You need it to run when you have to go and cut the grass, as much as we all hate doing that. We do a lot of testing on Saber, as you can see. One of the things that we've found is key is cleanliness. So we build that into the product. We test it to be sure that the pistons, the combustion chambers aren't going to gum up, and that the product is going to run in the limited time when you need it to work.
So if you want to get back to fishing like me, check this out at amsoil.com.
All right, Blake's got one. Blake's got one in the back of the boat. Number 2 for Blake, I hope. I hope.
This
You into
feels
that,
better
Blake?
than my yeah, I think so. It feels
right.
good.
Hey, way to go. That's a nice
Yay!
Oh, that's a big walleye.
Woo!
Way to go there, Blake. Let's
Hard
take a
work
look.
pays
Let's-
off.
Look at
All
that
right,
one.
that's
Nice
a beauty
fish.
Ah, beauty fish.
Woo. The sun came out and the fish turned on.
Yeah.
Whew.
Nice
Now,
colors in
Jeremiah, I
that
want
one.
to mention too, if folks come and fish with you, do you provide all the equipment for them?
I do, yep. All the rods, the tackle, the whole 9 yards. When we get done at the end of the day, I fillet the fish up for them and bag them
Wow.
and send you home with
You
a
clean
nice
the
catch.
fish?
I do clean
Really,
the fish.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Now, Blake, I'll tell you what, you've been patient today, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we all had a kind of a tough day, but we stuck at it and we got her done.
Pass the
Definitely.
tummy on
Beautiful
that one.
fish.
That's
Yeah,
a nice
she's-
walleye.
yeah, she's
Is that
good.
one you release?
Yep, probably let this one go.
We're getting one every drift, aren't we, Jeremiah?
Yeah, they're not always big ones, but we're getting some fish.
Yeah, another Sauger.
Yeah.
And that was on the top bait there, right?
Yeah, this is on the jig, probably about a 14 incher, little skinny one there, but pretty fish though.
Now, normally, obviously we've caught the cold front again, on a good day this time of year, you get numbers of fish too, right?
Yeah, you typically this time of year the spawn is over and these fish are hungry, and there's usually no issue of putting quite a few fish in a boat. But as everybody knows, this year's been a little different. Mother Nature's kind of playing tricks on us, so you're kind of getting a mixed bag of the nice eaters and the small ones, and you just take every day as it comes. Fish on.
Ooh,
Oh, another one. Look at Mr. Automatic up there with his ice armor coat on.
All right.
On April the
Good one
27th.
here.
Oh, let's see what he's got here. Oh, what's he got?
Sauger.
Oh, that is a beautiful, look at the size of that sauger.
That's a good one.
Holy cow, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, nice
Look at that, buddy. That's a beautiful fish right there. Look at that, Blake.
look at the tummy on that. No, that's a beautiful sauger.
Oh, we're going toward shore.
Uh-oh, yeah, the wind started to pick up.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a good one there.
all we did today was do the plastic thing, but folks want to come up and cast and pitch, you do that too.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a bunch of different presentations that we can do to put the fish in the boat. So yeah, we drug jigs today around Dubuque rigging, but you can definitely pitch jigs and blade baits as well.
I mean, those saugers are awesome. I don't know anywhere else in the Midwest where you can catch them that big, buddy.
No, we get some nice fish here, that's for sure.
The skies are blue.
Jeremiah Luhmann guides the Mississippi River on a daily basis. For more information, give Jeremiah a call. That phone number is 651-380-7278.
On that 2-inch hyper hammer, look at that. This bait has 3 super unique features. The built-in glass rattle. It's a play off the Google Eye jig series that's been phenomenal for open water walleyes, incorporating it now in a jigging minnow for ice fishing and open water. The brass slider, which is the hammer in the middle that slides back and forth, so you have a glass rattle and a hammer pin going back and forth, making 2 different types of unique noises. And then the third feature, which is the most unique, is a soft tail that rotates up and down to give it 2 different types of actions. And again, you can change out that tail to a whole bunch of different colors.
Folks, Johnsonville has been a leader in the sausage industry now for over 75 years. And did you know they're hiring? Besides their love for sausage, there are many reasons Johnsonville stands out as the best place to work. Johnsonville is a family-owned company with a unique culture that puts their people ahead of profit and focuses on the career growth and advancement of all members.
Johnsonville, they're so sincerely interested in you becoming the best person you can possibly be.
I started Johnsonville as a temp. When you first start a company, you still don't know much about the company. So when you actually learn what the job about and how much it means to the company, how much they care for their employees, it kind of make you want to wow, this company you want to be at.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
Well, Jeremiah, we didn't have the weather we really wanted, but you put us on fish. Thank you so much. And do you have any openings coming up?
Yeah, I do. A little bit towards the end of June, it would be my first openings, and I have some stuff throughout July and August, and then fall is always a great time to come fish as well. So
Awesome. Well, thank you again for a great trip.
Thank you, guys.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm Blake Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Please what?